Right now at 5, Governor Tony Evers threatening to do something over Trump's immigration orders. Plus, price frustration, a brazen heist pulled off, $40,000 worth of eggs stolen.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. We begin with President Donald Trump's immigration orders. Wisconsin Democrats and Republicans publicly clashing over it, and Governor Tony Evers threatening to do something. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom with more. Grace.
Emily, state Republicans want to introduce a bill that will penalize county law enforcement who refuse to assist federal immigration services. The bill would require county jails to obtain proof of U.S. citizenship from people held on felony charges. Sheriff's offices would then report anyone without proof to the Department of Homeland Security. Counties that don't comply would have their state aid reduced by 15%. Governor Tony Evers says he's against the bill. He says counties should make that decision on their own.
We don't need the Republicans in Madison telling sheriffs what to do, but we have tens of thousands of people that are working in our factories that their only problem right now is that they weren't born here. They're doing good work. They're part of our school systems. They're part of our downtowns.
Winneshiek County Sheriff Dan Marks shares a similar view. In a statement, Marks said the sheriff's office would only assist federal agents whose actions are constitutional. State Republicans are still working on the bill. There's no word on when it will go before lawmakers. Emily?
All right, thank you, Grace. President Donald Trump's latest move to shrink the government is raising security concerns. Reports that all CIA employees have been offered buyouts, but staffers involved in sensitive areas like intelligence gathering won't be allowed to take it. Meanwhile, the White House continues to defend Elon Musk's access to the Treasury system.
He campaigned across this country with Elon Musk, vowing that Elon was going to head up the Department of Government Efficiency, and the two of them, with a great team around them, were going to look at the receipts of this federal government and ensure it's accountable to American taxpayers.
Tomorrow, a federal judge will hear arguments on whether the Trump administration can fire FBI employees who worked on January 6th cases. Across the country today, people fed up with President Trump's policies protested. In Madison, about 400 people gathered outside the state capitol. The protest was a part of the 50-51 movement. 50 states, 50 protests, one day. One man said he worries about immigrants who are here legally.
I happen to be working with some Ukrainian families, and we're very afraid that's going to happen to them. The Haitian families, the Afghanistans, all of them are here legally. They're well documented.
Groups were also targeting the power given to Elon Musk. Well, your first forecast has a wintry mix in it. Let's send it over to my favorite meteorologist on National Weather Person Day, Greg Barnhart.
I guess I paid you off well, right? Yes. But yeah, we do have a little bit of wintry mix. We have some light snow, some freezing drizzle. It's not going to be something that you need to change your plans on, but something to keep in mind traveling. Kind of a disorganized system pushing through. So we're going to see some light snow, but it's not going to be continuous and definitely not going to see a lot. But still, slick roads are possible through all the way through tomorrow morning. Snow amounts really are light, especially go further south you go. Maybe up to Eau Claire, they might see 1 to 2. There's a possibility Ladysmith up there could see 2 to 4, but even then they'll probably be more in the 2. If you go further south, less than likely we're going to see an inch, maybe an inch and a half. A lot of this may come later. Right now, a lot of the activity is not reaching ground. It's just too dry, but some activity may start to persist now along I-94 west of Eau Claire. Otherwise, we still got a little bit more time to see some of this reach the ground, but it's going to be light regardless, and that could be in the form of some light freeze and drizzle. More of an activity is further to the west. We'll kind of see the back edge of the system is just entering North Dakota. That's what eventually will come through later tonight. If we kind of time out, it's really just spotty until we get to about later in the night, and we'll start seeing a little bit of development, and you'll see a little pink in there towards Prairie du Chien up to Richland County. That's where you might see some freezing drizzle, trace amounts at best. We'll see with that. But you see the activity, snow does kind of pick up towards later in the night, and then it'll begin to wrap up as we go closer to 3. So precipitation wise, we go through the morning commute won't be a problem. The other issue going through the morning commute after that is the windy conditions tomorrow, which could cause some blowing and drifting. So we'll break that down. And then we got a pretty big system heading our way for Saturday. So we'll explain all that a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Greg. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. You can find it at the App Store or on Google Play. The Houston County Sheriff is appealing a decision regarding his wages. Documents show Sheriff Brian Swedberg is appealing a Board of Commissioners decision setting his salary just above $128,000 for 2025 after a motion that would have given the sheriff an additional 3.5% increase on top of his planned raise failed on a 2-3 vote. Swedberg's filing alleges the board's decision, quote, failed to follow appropriate procedure and failed to sufficiently take into account the responsibilities and duties of the office of sheriff, the sheriff's experience, qualifications, and performance. Well, around the state today, new developments in the search for a missing pregnant teen from Beaver Dam. Dodge County prosecutors charging 40-year-old Gary Day, who's at the center of the alert. Among the charges, child abduction. Police believe 16-year-old Sophia Franklin is with Day. The two are traveling in a black Buick LaCrosse. Police say Day switched out Arkansas plates for Pennsylvania ones. He has ties to Arkansas, and police there are on alert.
Using methods to track him, and hopefully we'll be able to pinpoint where he's at sooner than later.
Sheriff Staley says Franklin and Day met online. Senator Tammy Baldwin and Marsha Blackburn introduced legislation to support Wisconsin's dairy industry today. They say it will help farmers and processors create new products, expand their markets, and modernize their facilities.
So Wisconsin's dairy businesses, they work hard every single day to put our state on the map with world-class products. And they are key drivers of our state's economy.
The Dairy Business Innovation Act of 2025 will raise the program's annual funding from $20 million to $36 million. The SMRT bus is offering complimentary rides on routes connecting Prairie du Chien, Viroqua, and Tomah to La Crosse today to help celebrate Transit Equity Days. Just show the event flyer on your phone or bring a printed copy when you board. A new program launched in La Crosse today to help local startups grow. Million Cups brings entrepreneurs together weekly to share ideas and get advice. 2 local startups kicked off the program today, presenting to mentors and potential investors.
Part of the reason why we wanted to bring 1 Million Cups to La Crosse was because of the casual, the informalness of this program and how it's open and free to the public and anyone can be part of it.
The program will run from 8:45 to 10 a.m. every Wednesday in the Fine Arts Center at Viterbo University. Well, good news if you like shopping in downtown La Crosse. The Open app will give you 20% cash back on purchases now through Sunday. The deal covers everything between La Crosse and Market Streets from West Avenue to the river.
This app benefits both shoppers and small businesses because the shoppers get to stretch their dollar a little further and support local small businesses, and then the businesses themselves can reap the rewards of hopefully some new shoppers coming downtown or returning customers that maybe are going to get a little more than they would have.
You can download the app at lacrossedowntown.com. Well, after 2 plane crashes last week, another airport scare, this time right on the tarmac. Plus, an egg heist for over 100,000 stolen eggs. All the details up next.
The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, recognized as Wisconsin's #1 charter middle school, has open enrollment until March 31st for incoming 6th graders. Learn more at www.isasparta.com.
Planning a home renovation? Save money and time by calling Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed items at the Restore rather than sending it to the landfill. With Reclaim, you can save money, go green, and support Habitat. To schedule your free Reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you spend $75 on Purina dog food, cat food, litter, and treats. Live your best lives together with quality nutrition and supplies from Purina.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
The La Crosse Sports Show is back February 6th through 9th.
Shop the latest gear and explore a massive selection of boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Save big with exclusive show-only pricing. Grab cash and carry items to take home and enjoy family-friendly entertainment.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun.
If there's too much to see, come back a second day for free.
February 6th through 9th at the La Crosse Center.
Your ticket to outdoor adventure awaits at lacrossesportshow.com.
The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, recognized as Wisconsin's #1 charter middle school, has open enrollment until March 31st for incoming 6th graders. Learn more at www.isasparta.com.
A Japanese airline aircraft struck the tail of a parked Delta plane this morning at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. No injuries have been reported, and there were 142 passengers on board at the time. Sea Operations worked with the airlines to deplane the passengers. Delta says it will work with officials to determine the cause of the incident. In Pennsylvania, a brazen heist, $100,000 eggs worth $40,000 were stolen from a trailer. It comes as egg prices continue to soar. Andrew Klein has more.
Well, guys, it was just a few nights ago that Pennsylvania State Police was called to this distribution center right here in Greencastle. They say the thieves stole tens of thousands of dollars worth of eggs.
That's pretty shocking to hear that someone could come and take 100,000 eggs.
Can't imagine they could use that many eggs, so.
On Saturday night, Pennsylvania State Police got a call about an egg heist at Pete and Jerry's Organics.
Makes me feel like I need to protect my family more, you know? There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world these days, and just pray to God that everything turns out better for the world.
Police say thieves stole around 100,000 eggs, valued at around $40,000.
Like, we have a whole bunch of warehouses around here, so there's definitely like a large quantity of product that could be stolen if there are people out there looking for stuff like that.
Pete and Jerry's put out a statement this afternoon saying they're working with police to try to figure out who did this.
I'm very surprised that that would happen in Greencastle. I actually work only about a couple hundred yards from there, so that's kind of interesting to me.
There's just a bunch of stuff going on, and like with all the tariffs happening, there's going to be impacts on prices and everything. So it's not good news if you're hearing that 100,000 eggs get stolen.
The investigation is still ongoing, so if you have any more information, you should reach out to Pennsylvania State Police in Chambersburg. In Greencastle, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
Well, we have more news ahead, but first.
Got a little snow tonight, some windy conditions Thursday, quiet Friday, but then big news coming for Saturday is we got pretty good significant snow potential. So if you got travel plans, definitely pay attention to Saturday. We'll break it all down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hi, my name is Tom Hammes. I work for Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning. We want all of our customers to be as informed as possible, so we present an agenda at every call that we go to. We present this to the customer so the customer has some idea what to expect when we get there.
Attention business owners, start 2025 confidently with Your Choice Roofing, your trusted partner for commercial roofing solutions. Our expert craftsmanship and premium materials ensure a roof that stands the test of time. Don't wait. Our schedule is filling up fast. Get ahead of the rush and secure your spot now to protect your building and your bottom line. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today to get started.
No cash, no problem. Head to Wesco on Sparta and get up to 48 months to pay interest-free on all the hot new furniture you want. Looking to level up your space? We've got you covered with recliners, sofas, bedroom sets, and dining furniture. All available with zero interest for up to 48 months. Don't wait. Upgrade your home today and swing by Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
As head of criminal appeals, Susan Crawford had one job: keep a convicted rapist behind bars. Yet Crawford didn't bother filing the appeal in time, letting the rapist walk free. The victim, already scarred beyond measure, called Crawford's negligence utterly disgusting. Traumatized by Crawford's disregard for justice, her criminal coddling record is an injustice to us all.
I didn't know it, but my leg and back pain was coming from my feet. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Water testing is one of the most important things that we do. And it's really important that we test the water coming into the house before the equipment and after the equipment to see what the equipment is doing and if it's doing the job that they are wanting it to do.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Yeah, if you got any travel going on tonight, definitely just pay attention. Nothing to cancel plans on with this system, but you could encounter some slick roads for snow, maybe for northern areas. As you go further south, could be a little bit of freeze and drizzle, but it'll be light precipitation anyway. But you look at tonight, the chances of seeing any type of slick spots will be later tonight. They could extend through tomorrow morning. Snow-covered roads less likely. We're going to see a lot of that just because the snow rates won't come down as high. Still some ice-out shot of that throughout tonight, but then it kind of lingers on through tomorrow. Why I have some of this color for tomorrow is because the winds are going to be picking up, and that's why we got some darker colors here all the way through noon, and beyond that is because we could see a little bit of blowing and drifting for areas that do have snow cover, and that could encounter some slick spots even through tomorrow and even snow-covered areas and where those areas that do drift across the road. So something to keep in mind for tomorrow with the wind. If you got snow on the ground, you might see that overall, but areas that don't, it just be windy for Thursday. So if you track it out, once again, a lot of this precipitation still is struggling to reach the ground, and that's really going to be the challenge throughout this whole event is how much actually does. A little bit of pink starts showing up for South Decorah. More southern Wisconsin has a shot to see some of that really drizzle, freezing drizzle. Not a lot, maybe a trace to maybe a 100th of an inch down in those areas. Otherwise, we're going to continue to see this scattered nature of snow showers continue. I think you'll see a little bit increase in intensity probably towards after midnight to about 3, especially for Eau Claire up to Minneapolis. As the backside of the system starts to come through, that's when I think we'll pick up more accumulation. We'll still see some activity all the way probably to about 3 to 4, and even beyond that, maybe some flurries could persist through the morning commute, but the winds will be the story throughout the later morning commute to the noon hour. Precipitation pretty much for the most part should be finished by morning hour. Now snowfall amounts generally under an inch. If you're south of I-90, it gets really light further south you go. There still might be a pocket up in some of these areas towards Rusk County and further north that could get up 2 to 4, but I think a lot of areas will stay generally 1 to 2 further south you go. They do have winter weather advisories, but it's really far north of Rusk County up in that general section where they're more confident we're going to get 2 to 4 inches. The winter weather advisories to the south, that is for freezing drizzle. That's where they have more confidence they're going to get maybe 1/10 of an inch potentially down there. So that's where the issues are. So in between Not much. It's a very weak, kind of disorganized system. So the story coming on Thursday then is the winds behind it. That really is going to be something. 15 to 20 in the morning, but by the time we get to about noon, we're looking at 20 to 25 out of the west. So if you got snow on the ground, it's definitely going to blow that around and drift it across areas that do have snow there. This will continue in the afternoon hour. We'll start lighting those winds up, probably not till later Thursday evening, maybe until midnight. So high temperatures tomorrow. Some of these actually might be in the morning and then fairly steady as colder air begins to work its way in. But overall, not too far from where we should be this time of year. Now, we do have an alert day for Saturday, and that's because of the heavy amounts of snow that could be coming through. We're looking at 3 to 7 inches plus. We could see more than that, too. Late Friday night through Saturday evening. It looks like it wraps up fairly quick. Now, right now, dry for most of Friday night. You got plans Friday night, should not be impacted. Saturday, it looks like through the evening, could be heavy at times. Wind speeds, that's the good news with this system. We don't expect a lot of wind, so blowing and drifting probably won't be an issue, but we'll nail down right exactly where that heaviest band of snow will as we get closer to the event. Otherwise, going into next week, the bigger story with the snow on the ground is the cold temperatures, and that's just around La Crosse type areas. Areas that could be 10 to 15 below likely are going to be seeing Tuesday, Wednesday also because it's going to be cold. So that'll be the bigger story, but a little bit of activity tonight, tomorrow wind, and then pay attention to Saturday, especially if you got travel.
Yeah, we sure will. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up, how one camel is finding relief to her chronic arthritis with some help from zookeepers.
Are you ready for tomorrow's slick morning commute? On News 8 Now this morning, we'll have our News 8 Now storm runner out on the road to help you get to work and school safely.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Your life, your money, your way. Ultra's A+ accounts are made for you. No monthly fees, no minimum balance, no hassle. Now that's something to dance about. What are you waiting for? Open an account online today.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. And right now, get 4 free smartphones and 4 lines for $25 per line when you switch. It's better over here.
Welcome to Luther High School. We'd like to give you a glimpse into what your child will experience here. Smaller class sizes, focusing on their needs. Exploration of the arts. Students working together. At Luther High School, you'll find a community building a foundation for the future and a family for life. For more information or to schedule a visit, go to lutherhigh.org or find us on Facebook at We Love Luther.
Looking for a new ride? At Ultra, we know some family members are pickier than others. Apply today at driveultra.org and find a ride that makes everyone happy. No payments for 90 days. Driver tested, puppy approved. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more. You expect more. So thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A 23-year-old camel, such a youngin', is turning back the clock by getting a massage. Saffron the camel suffers from chronic age-related arthritis, but voluntarily engages with a soft tissue specialist to relieve the pain. Zookeepers said that it was hard for Saffron to stand up at times due to her arthritis, but after starting the massages, she is active and strutting around the savannah again. Just a nice massage did the trick. Doesn't that sound nice right about now? All right, Greg has one final look at your forecast right after the break.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is.
From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, recognized as Wisconsin's #1 charter middle school, has open enrollment until March 31st for incoming 6th graders. Enroll now in meaningful applications of science, technology, engineering, and mathematical concepts. The Sparta Innovation STEM Academy, located in Meadowview Middle School, provides a teacher-led, inquiry, problem-based learning environment. Learn more at www.isasparta.com.
The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Hurry in for store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. Only at Drury's will you find all the best brands like Daniel's Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Lazy Boy. Plus, the design staff to help you pull it all together. Great prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. It's happening now. The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family-owned for 100 years.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
All right, there's your light precipitation. So we could see some light snow on and off this evening or light freezing drizzle. Very light, but still something to keep in mind if you got travel plans. It will expand across the evening and overnight hour with a little bit of precipitation. See some pink down there for Prairie du Chien areas. That could be there. Overall, something to keep in mind if you're going to be traveling. Otherwise, pay attention to Saturday because that is the alert day with a heavy amounts of snow. So if you got travel plans, stay definitely close to the forecast.
And tomorrow it's going to be windy. So wear some scarves, maybe some earmuffs. Help keep protected. All right, that does it for us at 5. We'll see you right back here at 6.